I'm tired of working for people, tired of taking orders from a boss. Sometimes they don't care about what you have going on separately. They just want to meet their deadlines to please their bosses. Giving you orders, giving you strict deadlines, sometimes unrealistic deadlines, commuting to an office several days of the week, working around persons that sometimes you can't even stand. I'm tired of asking for time off from work, seeking approval. And when I say time off from work, you're talking about like 10 days for the year. 10 days outside of holidays. What can 10 days do? If it is that you want to see the world and if you have a passion for experiences. I'm tired of the rat race. And it's time to break free. Completely. Not just partially, but completely break free. The tricky and challenging part though is that just like you, just like many of you, my hackers, we weren't born into wealth or have some major inheritance or trust fund that we can pull from. So we can't just get up and leave employment. Let's be realistic. It got so bad at once that each time an email came in from my boss asking for something or giving me a deadline, a rage crept into me. And that's how I knew that I was not meant for employment. It's taking longer than I expected it to get out though, but made some mistakes. Wasted some time, but hey, it's all lessons, not mistakes, and I need to stop using that word. But it's now time that I break free. I'm tired of the rat race. But as I said, it can't be done haphazardly or without a strategy. So it's time to break free, not just partially. Because in the content to come, I'm going to tell you how to get out of it partially, which is what I have done, and I'm going to share the strategy with you. So there's a way that you can break free partially, not fully, on your way to breaking free fully. So guess what we're going to do today? Let's start working on our own terms. If the office is seen as a cubicle that is closing in on you and you're feeling claustrophobic, let's at least find a way to dictate our terms. Let's find a way to work from home, because that's what I eventually did until I can fully exit. I decided to find a job that has me completely working from home or completely working on the road or a hybrid mixture. So we are going to look at today the 5 companies that you can look at that are currently, right now, offering remote employment. And not just giving you the names of these companies, I'm going to be giving you their average or their range of salary that they're paying for these remote jobs. You would be surprised. So let's look at these 5 companies. They're hiring right now for remote positions so that we can at least take ourselves out of the office, roll out of bed in our pajamas without brushing our teeth sometimes, and just start working in our own comfortable environment. If we want to take a vacation somewhere, then at least as long as they have strong internet or Wi-Fi, then we can get the job done. But at least give us some flexibility until we are totally leave this rat race. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Next Level Life Hacks, where we take the next steps needed to grow towards our financial freedom and success. Thank you for clicking on this video. You have made it this far with me. I hope you have subscribed. But hey, let's continue on this journey towards our financial freedom and success. Now, let's get something very clear. I am not telling everyone that they should go into entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not meant for everyone. And I am not beating or bashing persons who are employed. There are some persons out there who genuinely love their jobs, and there are some persons who are getting wealthy from their jobs because they are living below their means. So the person that we are really addressing today are persons who are like me, who are tired of being employed and want a way out. So we're going to be looking at the top 5 companies that I selected, did some research, and they are currently hiring, paying good salaries for remote positions. Now, the very first company that we're going to be looking at is Apple. Now, Apple is a multinational technological company known for their famous products like the iPhone, the iMac, the iPad. You might even have an iPhone. I am recording this video myself from an iPhone. And what's the reason why you have an Apple product? Is it that the quality of the product, the details, the different features that it has, the reliability, the security? Well, if it is that you like the product so much, well, might as well try to work for them. You might even be getting benefits such as the same products that you are using for them right now. Now, Apple is well known for its generous compensation package, and they also offer remote positions. Now, Apple being a technological company, they have positions that are in the technological and engineering fields. So this would be a good ally if that's your specialty. Their average range of pay is ranging from $150,000 to $200,000 annually, and this is US dollars, my friends. So even if you reside in an area that has a low cost of living, they will not care. This amount will still be paid out, so you'll be able to increase your standard of living. The only thing with Apple is that because they are so innovative and they demand excellence in terms of their production, then you are going to be expecting that you might be working in a demanding environment and you might be expected to work long hours. But hey, working long hours in an office versus long hours at home with your break times and you are not paying for your traveling expenses or buying lunch on the road or even having to focus on work for clothes, you're going to be having significant savings. The next one is Google. And Google, as you know, you use Google every day. Who does not? We use Google Maps, we use a Google search engine. We are utilizing Google, and based on the explosion and growth of Google and them also acquiring YouTube, means that they are a cash-rich company. Therefore, their compensation packages are also very good. Because of the type of work that they do as well, they are more geared as well to offering remote positions. They offer compensation packages in the range of $140,000 to $180,000. So that's also good pay. I don't even earn those sums in my full-time job right now. So I will be trying to apply for these companies. Though I'm not technologically savvy as much, but there must be some position that I can apply for and get to capitalize on these income levels. The next good thing about Google is that they are constantly ranked as one of the best places to work. So you're getting a good working environment and culture while you're getting well paid and you're also getting to work remotely. What better combination could there be? The next company, which is the third I think, is Microsoft. Microsoft is another company that you should be very familiar with. The owner of that company ranks as one of the wealthiest men in the world. Therefore, if he is so wealthy, therefore it means that the company is doing extremely well. They're always innovating, always trying to control and monopolize the market, sometimes to their own detriment and liability. However, they are a cash-rich company, they pay very well, and based on the nature of their work as well and the nature of their business, they are able to offer remote work. Now, their compensation packages range from $130,000 to $170,000 for their remote positions. And those compensation packages are based at the time of me making this video. So therefore, it might be updated based on when you're watching this, but do your research and see that there are opportunities out there. The next company is Salesforce, and Salesforce is a customer relationship management company offering you the ability to store and manipulate data. I use Salesforce right now in my employment, and it is very efficient. It makes management and coordinating customer activities and their information very easy and turning data into information. Now, is Salesforce a good company to work for? Yes. They have a good reputation for their philanthropic work, as well as offering competitive salaries. Their salaries range anywhere from $120,000 to $150,000 for their remote positions. The only thing that I would warn you about is that some employees, based on the reviews that I have seen, they have complained about a high-pressure workplace. And yes, this might be expected because of the growth of Salesforce. You might see on YouTube as well, there are some advertisements with popular actors advertising Salesforce as a tool for management and for any workplace. So yes, based on their explosive growth, then they may be putting this pressure on their staff. But hey, as I said, you need to choose your hard if you want to have a high pressure physical location going into an office, or at least get an ease to work at a higher pay remotely, then it might be a better option for you. So if especially you're facing these situations in a brick and mortar structure, at least take yourself out that eases the stress of the commuting and dealing with these co-workers and be able to work in your own environment. And that should ease the stress somewhat. Plus, hey, with these salaries, I can easily get a psychiatrist evaluation and counseling each week that will ease my mental stress and pressure while I'm getting good pay. On to the fifth. The final place that offers remote employment that we can get ourselves out of the rat race to some degree is Dropbox. Now, you might be familiar with Dropbox because it's a company that offers cloud storage for large amounts of data. So when you're handling a high amount of data that is not able to be housed on a physical system, then you can opt for a Dropbox that you can have efficient and reliable cloud storage. Now, is this a good company to work for? The reviews have a high yes. They emphasize on work-life balance as well as good compensation packages as well as flexible work arrangements. So therefore, this is a good place for you to get a remote job because, hey, this is something that they are actually promoting. Now, the salary range for here is ranging from $110,000 to $140,000 annually. And remember, guys, this is in US dollars. So if it is that you get this, you might be earning 40, 50, 60,000 per year right now in your current position, doing the very same thing that these companies are expecting from you in these positions. So why not do the same thing, different environment, getting more pay? Now, where can you find these jobs? It's pretty easy. You can do the regular Indeed or ZipRecruiter, and you can filter by remote jobs, or you can be more specific and search for these jobs on websites like FlexJobs or remoteco.com, and you will be able to see these listings and then apply to them. Do not just apply to one though, apply to several of these positions, and then you can see which one of them responds to you. Remember as well that you could go directly to these companies' websites and put in your application, but just to expand your search, you could go to these job boards, then upload your resume once, set your alert system, and you could be notified of these type of remote jobs. These are just 5 examples that I am giving. They are not limited to these companies. It's just to get you thinking and getting you on the way. You do realize as well that most of these companies are technological or IT companies. They normally pay higher. So if it is that you are not in this industry, simply go to the website that I listed before and you will be able, or you should be able, to find positions remotely that fit your field of work. Just to help you as well, I am going to be placing in the description box below the link to all of these 5 companies that you can click and go directly to their website to see what jobs are available, so it makes it easier for you. Remember, we're here in this together. We need a break. We need to break free from what I call the rat race and buy back our time. Remember, right now we are trading time for money. Time is a limited resource. Also, if we should not be well, or we are gradually getting older and we are becoming less physically able to do certain things, it is not feasible to continue trading our time for money. So we need alternate options. As usual, my hackers, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here if you have made it this far. I'm only going to ask you to watch the following video, one here, one there, that is also in line with us reaching our financial success. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.